All right, Rag Boy here.
RJ.
It's a beautiful day today, but as you can tell, RJ, I don't think it's quite wake surfing season yet.
You know, what is wake surfing season?
I know.
Could you define it?
Well, you know what? We just came back from Calgary a couple weeks ago.
Oh, yeah, so maybe it's always wake surfing
this
season.
is I think this is like summer there. Those people are pretty nuts, but hardcore when it comes to boating, man. It basically break the ice, go surfing. But it doesn't matter because wake surfing season is going to be here soon. We're getting real excited. It's the beginning of March. But the Sacramento boat, yeah, it is.
I know, right? I thought it was February.
No, it's now March, RJ. We've
crazy.
crossed. That whole leap day just screws up everything, you know? But we have the Sacramento Boat Show coming from March 8th to the 11th. And RJ, are we going to be there?
You know it.
And we're going to be sporting our new Wake 9 shirts, huh, man? Shazam. We got these black Wake 9 shirts. They're really cool. Big old 9 in the back. Going to be awesome. At least I hope they come out. My 9's going to be bigger than yours.
That's possible.
Because, you know, have a big back.
Yeah.
Big 9. And anyway, our brand new 2012 Taiga Z3 is going to be there. RJ. Now, RJ, you got to be excited because you've been begging me for a red boat.
And it's perfect too, because too much red on the boat, it's just a bit much. But it's just that like the grayish white with the sparkle, and then with that like red.
I know that metal. What do you call it?
Metal flake.
Metal flake. The metal flake and the silver. And Danny Gutierrez from Taiga. You know, I am not a good designer or anything like that. So I kind of said RJ likes red, and he came up with a design for us. And he said this is the first time he's kind of done a gray on gray, and he wanted to try it out. I think
oh my gosh,
it looks really cool. So you can go to wake9.com and we have some pictures there, and you can check it out. But we're going to be at the boat show, and we're not just going to be showing off our beautiful Z3, but we also are getting a new pontoon boat because we use a pontoon boat for chasing and we use it just to chill as a family and you know, like a lot of times we'll bring up a lot of you guys. You want to come ride with us, and we love having people and teaching people, and so we'll have, you know, 10, 15 people out, and what do you do with them all? So we throw them on the pontoon boat, and then we stage and then chase and stuff. But the pontoon boat we've had before, I mean, it was good. It was a premier pontoon. It was a fantastic, great quality, but it was made for fishing. It was for fishing, right? So now we've got a pontoon boat made by Sylvan, and I really didn't know about that company so much until Grant at CMS hooked us up, and you know, I trust Grant, and Grant, you know, said this boat, great quality. Anyway, it looks fantastic. So come up and see us at the boat show. We're going to be there with CMS and possibly working out possibly a new Taiga dealer in Northern California, which would be really cool. Plus a lot of other boats. You know, you're going to have I know Brett Potts was going to be there with the Centurion dealer. I think it's Mellow Marine, and then I know you know, the Mastercrafts. I mean, they're all going to be there. And also, we're going to be having at the West Coast Open, RJ.
Yeah.
It's going to be pretty intense this year.
Yeah.
We're really excited. We're going to be pulling it with the Z3. It's going to be a blast. But RJ, you know how many boards we're going to have there? It's going to be better than the Polar Bear event.
72?
No, I think there's like 40. Wait, you should have said, what, 10, Dad? And then I would have said, no, more. And you would have said 20. I said, no, more. And I would have said 30. And you went, whoa, 30, you're blowing my mind. See, that would have been good.
We just killed it right
there. You blew it.
Yeah,
you blew it. Anyway, we're going to have like 30 of the best boards there for you to demo.
Wait, you said 40. This number's going down.
Okay, 30 or 40.
I don't know if I'm going to show up to this thing now. We're only getting 30 boards.
You're going to be there. There's 30 of the best boards, okay? Not 30 cheesy boards. Okay, 30 of the best boards.
Which is more like 70 crappy boards. So.
That is better than 70 crappy boards. And then, but here's the cool thing. We're going to have boats for you to surf, to demo. Brand new boats. Now, obviously, Taiga's the premier sponsor. We're going to at least have a Z3 there. We're hoping to have an RZ2, maybe an RZR there. You can try out. If you're, let's say, length challenged for your garage and need a shorter boat, you know, length challenged. I probably should be careful with that one. Know, right? And then, looks like we're gonna have, I believe, a Supreme's gonna be there, a 226, the Centurion 244, I believe, is gonna be there, maybe a 233. On top of that, though, we've been talking to Sanger, and they want to bring a boat. They told me the only way they're not going to be there with a boat is if they just can't find one at the time, because sometimes they get short. And RJ, you see that new Mojo 2.5?
Oh, the Moomba.
The Moomba
The
Mojo
beast-like
2.5.
looking boat?
Yeah, it's got this weird. You see that
it's
the
pretty
swim
intense.
deck on the back? It looks
Oh,
almost
no,
like
I
a
haven't seen it.
diamond. It's kind of weird
That is
looking.
cool, though.
But this boat was made to surf. I don't know if it surfs well or not. I mean, obviously they made it to, but Moomba is planning on bringing one. So we're going to talk to him at the Sacramento Boat Show, and hopefully we can, nail that down. But so far, that looks like a promising thing. And RJ, Drew from Surf Fresh, Drew Richardson, he's now a MB Sports
yes.
dealer, and they're bringing a boat.
Cool.
So I don't know which one it's going to be. I mean, the B-52 wide body is supposed to be a great surf boat, and the F-23 Tomcat. But from what I hear, there's a new 24-foot boat coming out from MB. Whether it surfs or not, I don't know. If it's going to be there, I don't know. I probably should get more information before we do these podcasts.
Yeah, no kidding. Like, this has been such a waste of time. Like, if I was a viewer watching this podcast,
I'd be
I'd
like, dude.
I
But
could
you know what?
have just used Google.
But the whole point is you have to be at the West Coast Open, RJ.
Ah, good point.
You
Okay.
have to be at the West Coast
So,
Open.
like leading them on.
Yep, Campfire West,
Please.
May 18th to 20th. You got to be there. It's going to be a blast. We have so much fun with all the families there camping out by the lake. And but don't forget, we're going to be at the boat show this on the 8th. That's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and Sunday. And we're going to be there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We might not be there on Thursday. You got school. But we're definitely going to be there Friday and Sunday. Come check us out. And, we'll have some stickers. And, just hang out. Anyway, see you there.